Well, good morning and welcome to another episode of Ryan Phelan's epic morning show in the morning. And let me tell you, today is International Day of Awesomeness. Should be an International Day of Epicness. You gotta make that happen. What day would that be? But anyway, International Day of Awesomeness. But it's actually also another day. This date has another significant event to it. It is also Mr. Chuck Norris's birthday. Coincidence that it's International Day of Awesomeness and Chuck Norris's birthday? I think not. The two kind of, fit together like Lego. Right? That's Chuck Norris is awesome. So, of course, his birthday, International Day of Awesomeness, makes sense. Speaking of Lego and fitting together like Lego, did you know that Chuck Norris built a Lego house out of Lincoln logs? Yeah, Chuck Norris jokes are great. They're fantastic. But awesomeness. And what does this have to do with real estate other than Chuck Norris's masterful building skills? Well, I can't help but think, because I see this happen occasionally, and I just trying to work my mind around different things when it comes to buying and selling homes. And I see a trend with people, they buy their first home and maybe it's a bit smaller, then they buy their bigger home, then they buy their bigger home. By having a change in mindset, rather than always going for the bigger home and keeping up with the Joneses or outpacing the Joneses, and not to say that, hey, everybody deserves a great house. Everybody deserves an amazing house. I mean, absolutely. But rather than going to that amazing house and, doing the keeping up with the Joneses thing or whatever it may be, to each person is different. Maybe you don't want to invest in real estate, but I think rather than getting that big house, buying a second house, because that's when you really start to make your money in real estate. Buy your second house, buy your third house, and you're collecting rental income off these homes. It's great to be able to say, hey, I'm debt free on my home, and it's now your living expenses are done, rather than constantly upgrading. And now you have a house with a pool, and you have a house with 4-car garage and a lift, and that's fantastic, and maybe that's the right thing for you and that makes you happy. But I'm thinking on an investment side, the lateral moves and attaining additional properties is a great strategy. Is a great strategy for both transferring wealth and holding wealth. So rather than going for the awesome or epic house, everybody wants an epic house. Every house I sell is an epic house in one way or another. But looking at having multiple epic houses, maybe smaller epic houses, a multitude of epic houses, rather than having one mondo epic house would be advantageous. It's just some food for thought for you on a Wednesday morning. And let's give you one more. Let's give you one more Chuck Norris. It has to do with homes because that's what I do. That's what I do. Chuck Norris, did you know when he moved out of his house, he had a talk with his dad and said, "Dad, you're now the man of the house." All right, Chuck Norris jokes. Happy birthday, Chuck Norris. And why don't you and Chuck Norris stay epic? And until next time, like, subscribe, comment. Tell me, okay, give me your best Chuck Norris joke. Or if you have multiple Chuck Norris jokes, throw them in the comments. And maybe there'll be a winner. Maybe I'll just pick somebody at random. Right on. Again, stay epic, Have a great day. Have an awesome day.